Good Wednesday morning, everyone, and happy New Year's Eve. I'm Josiah Pike, and these are your Fastcast digital headlines for December 31st. Now, in this morning's top headline, targeting retail theft, the Anchorage Police Department says a recent effort has been a success in reducing the crime. Chief Shion Case says the city has seen a decline in shoplifting since a special retail theft unit was created at the end of September. And in the past 3 months, the APD says they've charged more than 100 people with crimes related to shoplifting and documented or recovered more than $80,000 in stolen merchandise. Case says the emphasis on retail theft is bringing the numbers down.
I think this is a great example of what we can see as a community we can do when you take a dedicated unit with target operations, visible patrols, and businesses all working together.
The chief said extra patrols in shopping areas will come to an end in January, but efforts to work with local businesses to prevent retail theft will continue. And with tonight being New Year's Eve, police also urge people to stay safe and don't get behind the wheel if you've been drinking. Police say they will have extra officers on the streets tonight and will be on the lookout for people breaking the law. A massive 2-alarm fire in an industrial area of North Anchorage, fueled by heavy winds and hazardous conditions, challenged firefighters Monday night. One of them experienced a close call. 8 of 13 fire stations responded to the 2-alarm blaze off Viking Drive at around 5:30. AFD says a downed power line was creating issues near the site, but Chugach Electric was quick to respond.
First in officer did a really good job about circling the building, figuring out where he could find out where charring was at and where they needed to make entry at, and we actually ended up making entry from 2 different sections of the structure, and then we got in and got a quick knockdown on what was causing the problem.
The AFD says firefighters faced hazardous conditions, including toxic black smoke. One was struck by a fan that burned through the ceiling, but the battalion chief told us the person was checked out, released, and is back at work. And finally, the extreme cold in the interior is leading to an increase in vehicle accidents in the Fairbanks area. That's according to state troopers, who say it's mostly due to ice fog. Now, the fog has mixed out, but that doesn't mean the risk is gone. Tires that are deflated by the cold are still prone to blowouts, and troopers want everyone to remember when you're traveling in these dangerous temperatures, be prepared.
If you're going to be driving, especially here over the New Year's holiday, and it's going to involve kind of traveling in some of these areas experiencing this extreme cold or other extreme winter conditions, please carry additional supplies in your vehicle. Carry warm clothing. Tell somebody where you're going.
And troopers also recommend carrying extra food and water in case you get stuck and have to wait for help. But the main advice they offer, if you can stay home, that's the best option. Now, updates on these stories and more can be found on our website, alaskasnewssource.com. Thanks for tuning in today for the last Fastcast of the year. Have a great rest of your day, a great New Year's Eve, and a great New Year in 2026. Take care.